Fruits and vegetables are cherished for their flavor, aroma, and because they are fresh produce. As they are fresh produce, they are often susceptible to microbial spoilage. But in some instances, we have to store these fresh produce for a long time. Then, how do we preserve them? We cannot use harsh treatments like pasteurization or sterilization for this, as fruits and vegetables are soft. Then how is it achieved? We have a special technique called as irradiation for this purpose. So irradiation is use of ionizing radiation in order to reduce microbial loads in fruits like strawberries and vegetables like potatoes. One characteristic feature of irradiated food is that the number of changes is minimal, meaning there is no alteration in the nutritional quality, taste, texture, or appearance of this type of food. This implies that it cannot be differentiated easily from foods that are naturally consumed without subjecting to any sort of heat treatment. What does it imply? It implies that consumers should have a natural liking for irradiated products. However, that is not the case. Why? Because consumers believe that by consuming irradiated food, they are exposed to some sort of radiation. Well, this is not true because the dosage level used for carrying out irradiation process is very low. In other words, it means that irradiated food products are safe for consumption. So, what are the benefits of irradiation when we compare it with the traditional processes like pasteurization or sterilization? Firstly, we are able to eliminate organisms causing disease. Secondly, we can bring about a reduction in number of spoilage organisms. Third and fourth, they are perhaps the most important uses of irradiation. Third one, with increasing globalization, there is import of fruits and vegetables from developing countries just to ensure that we have year-round supply of various fruits and vegetables. Now, in these developing countries, the agricultural standards is not same as the developed countries. So, fruits and vegetables may contain few insects. If we subject these vegetables and fruits to irradiation treatment, then we can kill the insects that may cause spoilage of these fruits and vegetables. The fourth one is inhibiting sprouting and delay ripening to prolong shelf life in certain vegetables like potatoes. Now, when we go grocery shopping, we often end up buying potatoes that were produced 2 years ago. Why? Because farmers like to produce them in bulk as it is economically viable for them. However, we have to remember that supply of potato is much more than the demand for potato. As a result, farmers end up storing a lot of potatoes in cold storage. So during this storage period in the cold conditions, potatoes are susceptible to something called as budding. If we treat potatoes using irradiation, then we can delay sprouting of potatoes for a long time. Because you don't want revenue loss and you don't want to generate a lot of food waste. Finally, it is used to sterilize certain types of food, for example, spices or herbs. Thank you for staying with me through the video. If you have any queries, please feel free to post them in the comment section and I'll get back to you at the earliest. In the next video, I'll be discussing concepts related to irradiation. Until then, merci beaucoup.